People in Nigeria like to describe themselves as progressive, but the content of what progressivism means in Nigerian context is not very...
Progressivism in Nigeria is big English, outdated communist cliches, and I do not see, in fact, most of those you call progressives today are the greatest danger to democracy in Nigeria. I'm not into conservatism, I'm not into feudalism, I'm not into oligarchy or any kind of structure that oppresses humanity and that makes a class of citizens superior to others and others inferior to them. I'm not into that. But most of what you call progressives are progressive by name and by label, not in content and not in substance.
In what sense do you think they constitute a danger to Nigerians?
Because they pretend to be what they are not. And Nigerians are buying into it. That you fought Obasanjo to a standstill does not make you a progressive, except you can do things that Obasanjo did not do.
Well, the religiosity of Nigerians appears to be growing by leaps and bounds. That this is a country of very religious people. But it does appear that this religious mass does not constitute a huge constituency for change. Indeed, some people argue that many Nigerians seem to have effected a successful divorce between their spirituality and their morality. As a leader of men and women, what's your view on this tension between religion not leading to a better society?
First, I will tell you, I'm not religious at all. I won't touch religion 12-foot pole. That may shock the listeners, and it may shock you too. If you look at Acts of the Apostles chapter 17, Paul in the King James Version says, you Athenians are very superstitious people, KJV. In the New King James Version, it's translated, you Athenians are religious people. Superstition and religion are two sides of the same coin. Relationship with God is not religion. Religion is man's attempt to reach God. And whether it's Shango worshiper, Oya worshiper, church goer, mosque attendee, they are just religious. They do not have relationship with God. I remember what I shared with the church. An atheist came to a rabbi and he said, if you can recite all the commandments standing on one foot and holding under the other foot, I'll become a Jew. If you can do it, recite all the laws. And the man said, I will do that. And in less than 2 minutes, he said, it's not possible. And he lifted two hands and lifted one leg up. And he said, thou shalt do unto your others as you want them to do unto you. And he put his foot down. And the atheist said, that cannot be all the laws. He said, the rest are commentary. Because Jesus took 10 commandments, reduced it to 2 commandments. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt love the Lord your God. Thou shalt do all the thou in 10 commandments received by Moses from the mountaintop. Jesus reduced them to 2 while in active teaching. He said, these are the 2 great commandments. You shall love the Lord your God with all of your mind, with all of your soul, and with all of your strength. And the second is like the first, 2 sides of the same coin. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. But before he left, just as he was on the way to the cross, he said, upon these hang all the laws, in Matthew chapter 7. On these hang all the laws and the prophets. Not just the laws alone now. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Our religiosity has not translated into morality because we go to churches and mosques to appease our consciences and put peanuts in the collection bowl just so we can live like devils from Monday to Saturday before we appear in church or before we appear in our mosque 5 times daily to pray. Until that translates into shaping the morality of our people, the value system of our people, you will see that Nigerian churches and mosques will be 5 miles wide and 1 inch deep. That had to be reversed. That when a man says, I'm a Christian, or he says, I'm a Muslim, or he says, I'm this worshiper or that worshiper, his word can be his bond. That's the starting point. Where are the politicians who fear God? Where are those who care about other people? How do our politicians from local government level to the uppermost level become hotel owners in Ogun State? Ordinary local government people now build hotels in Ogun State. If you're driving into Ogun State, I'm told, the 5-star hotel under construction belongs to one politician. The right-star, 5-star on the right, as you drive through, belongs to another politician. All of them birds of the same feather. It could be their personal resources. I'm not querying that. But if anything there is traceable to the treasury that they once presided over, that is abomination. Because what would have given a better environment, quality education, quality healthcare delivery system, are now being pocketed by those who are nothing but kleptomaniacs, and you can describe governance in Nigeria as the government of the thieves, by the thieves, and for the thieves. And that's all you see, whether in primaries, where people are bribed to vote in a particular direction, or coerced to vote in a particular direction, or where there are no elections at all, that before people enter, they have ticked and filled the forms, and they just drop it in the bowl. Whether it's in the north, in PDP, or any other party, I'm yet to see any level or high level integrity that commands respect of those who believe that you must love your neighbor as yourself.